ready. Okay, so now we're gonna go over that guillotine defense that we have if we get stuck in my partner's close guard. So, right, again, ideally, you know, assuming we can say I shot a takedown, my partner wrapped my neck, ideally I want to be able to finish here, kind of getting to that good side of the takedown where I can start going back into like my von Flue chokes and stuff like that. But, you know, there's going to be times where you get caught in the guillotine in the close guard, or you take the guy down, he manages to lock the guillotine in the close guard, and we got to kind of deal with it over here, okay? So as I'm here with Ivan, again, boom, I took him down. This time he decides to sit, close his legs, right, and we're like this. So when I'm here in this position, what we want to talk about first is if it's too tight for me to pull my head out, I almost am better off going deeper into the choke. I'll tell you what I mean. If I start to pull out like this, sometimes I tighten my own noose. Now, of course, if it's loose and there's space and you can frame and just kind of pop your head out, great. But if it's too tight, again, if you keep pulling out, you're almost tightening your own noose. So instead to pull out, we're gonna go further in. So as Ivan has this position over here, I'm gonna reach over his back, like so, with my opposite hand up the side that my head is on. And then I'm gonna start to come up over here. And what I wanna do is turn the foot on the side over here that I'm on, sideways, so this way I can drive and make pressure into Ivan. On the other side, my toe is on the mat, and my head is kind of going deeper into the choke, and I kind of put like the top part of my head on the ground over here. And now my shoulder works heavy into Ivan's neck over here. And what I'm looking to do is just find the edge of Ivan's wrist, like so, and just tuck my chin. If I can tuck my chin, I'm pretty confident I'm gonna get out eventually. Might take a little while, I might have to adjust my grip, but I could just keep working to free the position and then again, reclaim posture in that close guard. The idea is once my chin is tucked, this is not like a rear naked choke where the guy has leverage to put you out over the face. You know, usually once your chin is tucked underneath that wrist bone, you have plenty of opportunity to fight that hand off, okay? And remember, Ivan is trying to crunch towards the guillotine. So what I want to do is I want to almost fall to that other side, almost acting like I'm going to that good side of the choke anyway, right? So when I'm here in this position, if I start walking this way, right, this is terrible. You can see it's tightening everything up. But if I start leaning towards this way in this position, you can see I'm starting to turn his hip the opposite side of me. I'm starting to see some daylight here with my neck. And now from this position, I can start to take the grip off. And even if Ivan is arm in over here, can we do arm in this side, please? It's the same thing. The only difference is instead of this arm going over, it's gonna kind of hug around or tuck underneath. And one more time, you can see my hand peeking through over here. My shoulder's heavy on his sternum, preventing him sitting up. My foot is turned sideways. This is the correct way where I can drive pressure into my partner's chest and alleviate his ability to crunch. And then I just go find that wrist, like so, and I'm here. And again, look at my hip. It's leaning towards that good side, but this foot is making a base. Notice how his hips are up off the ground too. This is great. Sometimes I can even maybe like push his hips a little bit in this position, and then again start fighting hands over here. And I'm just looking for the edge of his wrist, or the edge of his thumb even. If he makes a different grip, can you switch your grip? Yes. Then sometimes, you know, I might have to kind of look for it this way, or even look for it with my thumb, grabbing 4 fingers, and then one more time circling my head out, and then we're in this position. But just knowing this posture, again, is going to be able to get you kind of out of deep waters here with the guillotine.